What is going on, melon farmers? DMac back with a brand new episode of the Anchorage Ice franchise mode for NHL 24. If you have Joe screwed, hit that level. In this one, we are finally in the year 2 offseason. We did end up getting taken out in the first round in 5 games. It was a best of 5, wasn't a best of 7, but we got taken out in 5 games against the Minneapolis Whitetails, who just kind of beat us. We went up 1-0 in the series. They tied it. We went up 2-1. Then they got game 4 and they got game 5. I really thought we were going to go on a nice long run, but it did not end up working out that way. Andreas Janssen led the team with 6 goals in 5 games. I believe DMac had 6 points as well. I think Velarde had 6 points. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, we are going to be getting through the offseason. I could go into customized jerseys and try to do something with an alternate. I know I made alternates for some of the teams, but not all of them. You know what I mean? So we could try to work in something like that. But anyway, first thing we are going to do, because we are at the retirement stage. Oh, yeah, and by the way, the Oklahoma City Tornadoes, they were a long shot. They were a big-time long shot, and they won the first ever Pepsi Cup, not the YTHL Cup. We're calling it the Pepsi Cup. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the awards. Now that the season is over, the OKC Tornadoes win the first ever Pepsi Cup. The President's Trophy? No, we're not calling it that one, man. We are going to call that something different, but the Victoria Demons win the league, the regular season award for the league. We're going to have to come up with names for all of these. Let's go to the individual awards. The, leads the league in scoring points was Philip Hedl from the Sacramento Stingrays. The MVP award goes to Gabe Vilardi. There you go. Gabe Vilardi wins most valuable player. The defenseman of the year goes to Pavel Mintyukov. Wow. Okay. I can deal with that. I can get behind that. The sportsmanship award goes to Sung Mills, the one franchise potential player that we created for the Hamilton Huskies. Pavel Mintyukov gets the Calder Trophy for Rookie of the Year. It's not the Calder Trophy. Like I said, we'll have to come up with names. I'm going to have to write them all down so I can remember them. Kubalik for the OKC Tornadoes wins the SodaStream Award for the most valuable player in the playoffs, the Pepsi Cup Playoffs. But there was a comment thread that I had with a subscriber that said the cup should be the Pepsi Cup. And I said, yeah, and MVP for the playoffs should be the SodaStream Award. So that is what the Conn Smythe will be called. Goalie of the year goes to 34-year-old Winnie Malone, created player. Philip Gustafson gets fewest goals against award. The Perseverance, Sportsmanship, and Dedication Award goes to Jalen Chatfield. We're going to call it the Masterton Memorial Trophy, just out of respect. Esh, which is the Red Deer Rattlers Coach of the Year award, because they were the worst team made in the entire franchise mode. They were the team that I made the worst, and they did very well. So yeah, I get that one. That's fine. What is this one? The Defensive Forward of the Year goes to Sean Monahan of the Arlington Eagles. Most Outstanding Player by the Players Association goes to Gabe Vilardi. And the most goals in the regular season goes to franchise player for the Hamilton Huskies, Sung Mills. That took way longer than it should have, but we got there. Gabe Vilardi led our team with 46 points on the season. I want to go down here and look at the draft board really quick. I had said we're probably going to get around pick 12 or 13. We could go for Zane Parekh, who is a defenseman. He's got leadership ability. He has no weaknesses. He's 18. He's a decent size, 6'1", 181. It says he's probably about 2 years out. Would be great if he was elite. He is a shoot-first kind of guy. We get pick 11. Okay, yeah, that's right, because we saw what the draft lottery was going to look like. So that means all the picks are in. We get the 11th pick in the first, second, third, fifth, and sixth rounds of this entry draft. So with pick 11... We got, what is it, Liam? Liam Greentree. He's a big boy. Right wing, 6'3", 200 pounds. No weakness. He is 2 years out. We could go for him. But I'm kind of sold on Zane Parekh. I want to get a really strong defense. And then after that, it'd be, pick 27? So I do like this Vitaly Yakupov. And he's a gem. He's a gem. Left D, two-way defender, 6'4", 203 pounds. Not the greatest skater in the world, but offensive zone play is good. Defensive zone is good. Passing is good. He is a two-way defender. He is medium elite, and he is 3 years out. But in the offseason, he will probably grow like a boss. So I'm really thinking I want to go for Vitaly Yakupov. Instead of using pick 27 to get the 27th guy, I'd like to go for Vitaly Yakupov, who is ranked, Central Scouting has him ranked 31st. We would take him 27th. And I'm totally cool with that. Anyway, here we go. Let's see. Did anyone retire this year? Oh, View Draft, we got new Central Scout rankings. Okay. So yeah, Zach Yashin, we're not going to get him. I'm not moving up to the number 1 pick. I was hoping to get Aaron Kiviharju or maybe even Sam Dickinson. That's obviously not going to happen. Zane Parekh, Central Scouting has him moved up. Damn, he moved up to 10th. That sucks. Well, I don't know. I could package Cam Atkinson or something with the 11th overall pick and move up to 9th. You know what I mean? So we could get Zane Parekh, but then I want to see where our other guy is. We also have Andrew Basha. Where are we? What did I say? Yeah, he was 30-something, right? And he moved up to 30th. Okay, we have the 27th pick. That was the final Central Scout rankings. He is a freaking gem. And he is the next Matthias Ekholm. And even look at his size. It totally, yeah, it's that 100%. Vitaly Yakupov is the guy we're going with our second-round pick. And I had said we do have a second-round pick, right? It was first, second, third, fifth, sixth. Okay. Yeah. I got it. But I am really thinking about moving up from 11th to 9th in the draft. So here we go. Let's view retired players. Nobody retired. 0 skaters retired. 0 goalies retired. Okay, so what do we got? Following coaches have retired. The Anchorage Ice, John Crawford. I'm trying to remember who he was. Okay. Interviews. Well, we know who we're getting in the first couple of rounds anyway. But I do want to go to Zane Parekh and try to get more information on him. Where is he? Zane Parekh. Yeah, he's the guy. I want to interview him. Want to figure out what he's all about. Thank you so much for taking the time to interview me before the draft. I'm extremely nervous about the next few days. Personality doesn't really matter. Let's go play style. Chat about your style of play. Works for me. I too would like to chat about my playing style. Let's do play style and readiness. Quick breakdown of how you play on the ice. Offensively inclined. So he's an offensive defenseman. Okay, that's great. I like offensive defensemen, especially ones that are going in the top 10 of the NHL or the YTHL draft. Okay, readiness. How ready are you to play in the YTHL? I feel like I am right on the cusp of competing, but maybe a year of development. Okay, so he's 1 year out, which means we could potentially play him year 1. Let's go to skills, and I would like to chat about your strengths. Let's get as much information as we can. What is your greatest strength? Skating. Oh, yes, I think I'm faster than most. I can accelerate quickly and can turn on a dime, baby. That's what we want to know. And he is a right/left D. Beautiful. Okay. So he can play both sides. That's perfect. 1 year out, good skater, offensive defenseman. Zane Parekh is my guy. He's who I want to go for. It says medium top 6D, but it's probably medium top 4D. So yeah, we just got a whole bunch more friggin' information about Zane Parekh, and I'm super good with going with him. Guaranteed he's medium top 4. Guaranteed he is medium top 4. I want to move up, but I do want to see which one of our coaches is done. So he was our goalie coach. Okay, so what do we got? Kraus. Krause has 2 years left on his contract. His teaching is not the greatest, but he should grow in the offseason because we finished with a good record. Our associate coach is fantastic, but he has good influence, and he's an A-. I honestly, you know what I think? I think we could fire this head coach and promote the associate coach, and we have a defense-first kind of he's good on the power play and penalty kill? Okay, so he's good for defenders. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we fire the head coach and we promote Alanko, the associate coach, to head coach, and maybe even try to re-sign him after. They're both A-, but this guy has better influence, and his penalty kill is unbelievable, you know? And then we would just need to go look for a goalie coach. Our AHL head coach, he's good. His teaching isn't the greatest. Associate coach, not the best. Oof, we got a horrible assistant coach. And the goalie coach, Len Dundas, who has 3 years left. I'm pretty sure it's going to switch to 2. I just really quickly wanted to go through that. We have money to spend on a good goalie coach, so I'm not overly concerned about that. But let's get the YTHL draft up and running. Let's jump into this. We have some time. Let's see if anybody wants to trade. Well, the number 8 pick wants to trade. That is going to make it infinitely easier to make the trade happen. So Zane Parekh is going to turn into a top 10 pick. Okay, so here we go. What do we got? I wanted to move on from, we're going to scroll down. Arttu Ratu is coming to the team next year, by the way. We do need to make some room, so I'm going to toss Cami Atkinson in there with the 11th pick. And wonder if that's, they have too many skaters. Man, okay, so I'm going to have to take someone from them. Okay, so we're going to give them Cam Atkinson. It's going to turn to 1 year left, and what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to retain like 1.5 on him to up his value. This trade is going to go through. I just need to go to all skaters, find someone who has like 0 value, like Brandon Saad. He's a second line for. He had 30 points. He's going to jump up and be fantablicious, man. But he's got a long contract, and I don't like that. They also have Tyler Bertuzzi. I want to find someone who's like barely good enough that I can just like bury in the minors. You know what I mean? Or someone like Turner Elson, who's undrafted. He could be good for our affiliate team. I'm looking for someone who has very little value, like Bobby Trigonometry here. He's a sniper. No, I want to find someone low. He has to have some potential, you know what I mean? Mac Cheddar? We could go for Mac Cheddar. Go for Mac Ched and toss him in the minors. Do we have anyone like a little younger would be nice, you know what I mean? Who do we got here? Carl Henriksen, center, 23 years old. He is a two-way forward. We could toss him in the mind. He's only 23. He has a couple of years to, like, get good. You know what I mean? Okay, so trade approved, and they want to move on from him. So we would take Henriksen. We would give them Cam Atkinson retained so they aren't, like, right up against the wall. Let's see if this will go through. Trade accepted. There you go. We moved from we wanted to move on from Cam Atkinson anyway. The Arlington Eagles got the number 1 pick, and I'm pretty sure they traded for that pick. So now we've got the number 8. We can get our guy, Zane Parekh. What did they take? Okay, Zach Yashin. I did want to look at him. I wanted to see. He is immediately a second-line forward. 5'10", 177. The wheels are nuts. His play, like his puck skills are good. He's like his physical is actually pretty decent. So he is the first ever number 1 pick in the YTHL, Zachary Yashin. We are going, and he's got skilled up, tricky, all alone. We are honestly going to have to friggin' watch list this guy. We're watch listing him. It's just that simple. Anyway, I'm taking a coffee break for a second, and then I'm going to start simming picks, taking a peek at all the people up to pick number 8. And then we'll start, like, skip to the next hour pick. You know what I mean? All right, so I don't want this video to take forever. It is probably going to be a long one. Okay, so we got Berkeley Catton. He is ready to go. He had 99 points in 71 games. The speed is fine. His playmaking ability and his shooting ability are both relatively decent, and he's got all alone. So if he gets on the breakaway, you are done, bud. Okay, so what else do we got? We got Caden Lindstrom, 6'5", 221. He had 113 points this season. Third overall pick. Obviously he's a power forward. The guy's a monster, big rig. You know it. Oh, man, what I wouldn't have given to have someone like that. How do you say it's Tej, right? Tej Aginla. High top 6 forward. He's going to need 1 year in the minors. He's a two-way forward, taken 4th overall by the Hamilton Huskies. He's going to be fantastic as well for them. High top 6. Wouldn't be surprised if he jumped to elite. Oh, baby, Peter Ozelinch. He is officially a third pairing defender already. I was going to say he's a defensive defenseman. Decent physically. The puck control and everything could be better, but his defensive awareness is fantastic. So he goes number 5. Number 6 to the Halifax Buccaneers is Sam Dickinson, who is technically a depth forward. He's a two-way defender. He's a big boy, 6'3", 195, and he's got the potential. He's going to be fantastic. And next season, the draft is going to be full of lower caliber prospects. Aaron Kiviharju, he's got decent enough attributes. The speed, I think, is going to be an issue. Even though he's very small, he will skate faster than he is, essentially. But we are going with our boy, Zane Parekh, who's going to be the first draft pick we ever make. Or no, is he? Is he the first draft pick we ever make? Yeah, when you do a custom league, right, you start in September. I don't remember going through the draft. I can't even remember. It's been so long, I can't remember. Regardless, we're going with Zane Parekh, the offensive defenseman. He shoots right. Okay. So most likely he would spend most of his time on the right side, make the pick. I knew it. Medium top 4. He's going to need 1 year in the minors. He had 55 points. He was a +8 playing top pairing offensive D-man. He's got the awareness. The wheels, I'm a little concerned about. The durability's fine. He needs a little more puck control. He's a great shooting defenseman. But, I mean, there you go. 8th overall pick, our first guy. Now we can go sim to pick 27, and we can take our boy. Villanueva, Marquise. This league is going to get a little overpowered probably in a couple of seasons. We got Baudouin, but I'm going for Vitaly Yakupov. He is a medium elite two-way defender who is a gem. I know we're taking this kid. Boom. 64 overall, medium elite. I wouldn't be surprised if in like 1 year he was ready to go. The speed is an issue, but he's only 64. By the time he hits like 70 overall, his skating, his speed and everything should be like 80 or 81, you know, when he's in the 70s overall. He's a good two-way defender. I like, if anything else, when he grows, he is huge, big-time trade bait. We're still getting, like, nothing but, like, medium top 6 forward, top 4D. Like, that's all we're getting so far. But I would not mind trying to find, like, a goaltender. We got Joona Saaralainen. I love that name. He is a two-way forward, hard wrist shot, offensive instincts, good foot speed. He's a center. 3 years out, medium top 9, similar to JVR, so I'm going to keep him watch listed, but I do want to see, where's the first, like, goaltender? Where are the goalies? Where are all the damn tendies, man? Oh, baby, there you go, Pablo Valicat. I'm going to take him next round. No freaking weaknesses, 5 years out, medium elite. He's my guy. He's my guy in the next round. So we need to go 16 more picks, which would put us at 59th. So we can take him. We can take him in the next round. For right now, I'm going to take this Saaralainen kid probably. We got Thomas Mercick. He is potentially 2 years out. That's not overly accurate, though. So rather than that, taking a risk, I will go for Joona Saaralainen, who has perfectly acceptable speed. I think he will probably make it to the YTHL. He's 65 overall, 18 years old. Speed's already in the 80s. The balance and endurance is kind of an issue for me, but he should grow pretty well. Let's get ourselves a goaltender who is projected, 78th, and we got 75th. You better not have taken my goalie. They got that Valley goaltender. He's a starter. I do want to very quickly look. Oh my God, he's 73 overall. Noah Valley. Wow. Okay. They got themselves a damn goaltender here. His vision is bad though. His speed is fantastic, but his vision's no good. So where are we? Was it 70 something, or was it down here a little more? Did somebody take my goalie? Did someone take my damn goalie? Where was he? Oh no, he was like 58th. Damn it. I forgot we don't have a 4th round pick. Oh, what an idiot. Oh, Jesus. That was my bad. Rupe Vesterainen. 2-way forward. Very not large, lacks size, leadership ability, 3 years out. Wow. That was a flub and a half right there. Ryerson Leanders. Oh my God. It says 3 years out. Look at this. It's like AAB. Okay, said I did want to get a goaltender though. So I'm kind of thinking about going for Ryerson Leanders. And it says he very well could have an X factor. So screw it. I said I was going for a goalie, so I'm going for a goalie. He's a starter. That's good enough for me. He has no X factors. Oh my God. I can't believe I totally gapped on the fact that we don't have a friggin' 4th round pick. Here's where we're starting to get like bottom 6 forwards and stuff like that. Whatever. This draft is basically over anyway. We got Berglund, Jack Berglund, power forward, which makes me smile in my heart. He's really bad with the puck. He's 5 years out, which means he's not 5 years out. What else do we got? That's a bottom 6 guy. Harrison Brunicki. Something like that. Leadership ability, no weakness. Could be 3 years out. Probably not elite, though. Kim Saarinen. He's another one. It's like he's 3 years out. I'm going to throw it out there and say he probably has fringe starter potential. That's usually pretty much the way that works. This is our last pick, so what we're going to do is go based on whabam. Ooh, we got a gem. Jakub Kabanov. We got a left-wing sniper gem. Good character, work ethic, compete level, low elite gem. What is this one? Aiden Ronick, center. They all have he has bad character. I don't like that. Jakub Kabanov, low elite, probably 48 overall. He's 48 overall. Oh my goodness. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this guy grows. 6th round pick, and he's got gem potential. That makes my heart happy. All right, so we got Zane Parekh, Vitaly Yakupov, what is it? Yuna Saaralainen, Ryerson Leanders, and Jakub Kabanov in the draft. Okay. So now we are officially in the offseason. We have gotten rid of Cam Atkinson. I do want to up our, what do we got? Oh, scouts are expiring. I'm going to go sign some scouts. What do we have? We have 18 of them and a lot of money. All right, so here we go. We're about to get to the re-sign phase, and Kasperi Kapanen has decided to re-sign with us. I wonder about Andreas Janssen. Andreas Janssen decided to re-sign as well. Janssen, I want to move up to the top 6. I really want to move him up to the top 6. D to the Measle, medium elite, 23 years old, with Velarde and Fratton. They are probably going to grow. All these guys are probably going to grow in the offseason. I wouldn't mind holding on to Ilya Lyubushkin, but I'm going to throw it out there and see, like, he doesn't want to re-sign with us. What do we have? We have $10 million in cap space. Vasily Podkolzin, I am moving him up the lineup. I am moving him up. He's moving on up. But what did he want? Okay, so hold on. Andreas Janssen signed, I think it was, what, a 2-year deal? Three-year deal for 2.3. Kasperi Kapanen signed a 3-year deal as well. So both of them signed for about the same amount. He's a second liner. He is a third liner. He's 29, but after having 34 points in 48 games, I'm going to throw it out there and say he's probably going to grow a little bit. He fits on that second line really well. Kasperi Kapanen had 27 points. He also fits on the second line really well. And I want Podkolzin for that third line this season. So I'm kind of leaning towards trading Kasperi Kapanen, moving up Podkolzin, moving up Andreas Janssen. Sam Gagner wants to come back. He had 16 points for us which in a full NHL season is about the equivalent of 27 points. It's like, I love Sam Gagner. I mean, he's not very big, so that 85 speed is actually better than it sounds, but I know he's going to start dropping. I'm wondering what he would want. I'd have to pay him essentially $1 million for a year, which is the equivalent of like 1.7, 1.6, 1.7 for a year. I could probably get away with paying him about $900,000, which is the equivalent of about a $1.5 million cap hit. But I would have to make him a fourth liner. He would have to be a fourth line center. I do like him, and I did say, like, you got to go. But as a fourth line center with 80-plus poise is going to be fantastic. That's going to be very good for us. So I am going to offer Gagner a contract. Jackson Lacombe, he wanted... Okay, now it's 2 years at 1.5. I could get him for 3 years, and he would still be an RFA. But I would have to pay him, like, at least 1.65, which is the equivalent of almost $2.5 million for a season. But I really want Jackson Lacombe, or I could wait him out in free agency, give him a qualifying offer. But he's low enough overall that I'm like, oh no, what if he just accepts the qualifying offer and I only get him for the 1 year? I want him locked down a little longer, and I want him to be an RFA at the end of it. So you know what? Honestly, I think I'm going to just give him what he wants. I'm going to offer him 1.4 for 2 years. We're going to go from there. I do want to keep Jackson Lacombe. AJ Greer does not want to come back, even though he had 18 points with us. I think it's because I put him on the fourth line. We have too many third line players. So I am going to release him. Libor Hayek, I do want to hold on to. He played basically the whole season for us. He had 11 points in 46 games, but he is a defensive defenseman. So that's one of the... He was making $450,000 a year. What would he want now? I could get him for 3 years. I don't think I'd want him for 3 years. I'd want him for more like 2 years for like $1 million a year as a third pairing guy, but I'd probably have to pay him like 1.05 a year. And I'm fine with that. If he doesn't accept it, whatever. Arttu Ratu, he is going to be like our fourth line. Well, I don't know if I want to make him fourth line center. For a two-way forward, he sure does have crappy defensive awareness. Once we get to free agency, I'm kind of leaning towards giving Arttu Ratu an extension, like a long-term extension. I'm kind of thinking about making Remi Ely like a permanent YTHLer. Then we got Aiden McDonough, 7th round pick by the Vancouver Canucks of the National Hockey League. Oh, what a garbage league. He wants to come back. Him, I will qualify. So what else we got? Nick Shore, 4th line center. Decent enough defensively. Doesn't really have much in the way of poise. But he wants to come back. We got Sissick. He only has 7th D potential. I'll qualify him, but I'm going to keep him in our... I'm going to keep him as a minor leaguer. We've got Linus Karlsson, who's another two-way forward. He's got good wheels. I will qualify him as well. There are going to have to be a couple of people that are going to have to go, like Wotherspoon, Parker Wotherspoon. 4th round pick by the Isles. Is this the Wotherspoon that was in the playoffs this year? Wotherspoon I will release. Who's this guy? Danila Klimovic, 2nd round pick by the Canucks. Oh yeah, we got all the Canucks folks. Jet Wu, who is technically ready for the YTHL. I'm going to qualify him, but he's not coming up. We got Lucas Yasik, who I had as a spare forward, but I am going to release him. Like I said, we have too many players. Ty Ratty, as much as I love you, buddy, you had 29 points for me last season in the minors. He's a sniper, but I am going to have to release you, you know? We've got Zane Parekh, who played for the Saginaw Spirit. So I can't even put him on our minor league team. He would have to stay in the minors for a year, so there's literally no point in me signing him. Chase Wooters, he is a 24-year-old center. He was making $450. I'll qualify him for $4.95. Who else we got? Alex Leaper, defensive defenseman. I don't think he ever played a game. I'm going to release him. We're going to qualify you. I'm going to look. Wait, what are you? Left wing / right wing. I'll release him. Stevens, he's a center. I'll release him. Philip Johansson. We'll bring you on board. Qualify him. There's Una Saaralainen. Yet. Not going to sign him or anything. Let's see who else we got. Yakupov. I could honestly take Yakupov and put him in. I could put him on our minor league affiliate year one as an elite defenseman. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to offer him $450,000 a year for the next 3 years. Yeah, we're going to qualify you. Oy vey. We're going to release you. I'm getting rid of a lot of contracts right now. I'm moving on from a lot of players. But we did have a lot of like spares. Cole McWard, I am going to hold on to you simply because I don't want to completely gut our entire minor league team. Shorzy, what do you want? He wants a one-way deal. I'm pretty sure I can still bury it, but, you know, it is what it is. Like I said before, that's the thing, right? You can't completely gut your minor league team. Sheldon Dries, he's a depth forward. He's a center sniper. I could not call him up, but he wants $675. If I get him for $625, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Vasily Podkolzin, though, I'm going to see what he wants. First of all, he wants a 2-year deal. He would want 3. I could sign him long term. Vasily Podkolzin, he's only 23. I could sign him to a long-term contract, and I could probably get him for like 3.6 a year. That's a lot, though. He would have to become like a second or first-line player. Ilya Lyubushkin, he wants big money. I'd have to pay him like 3.5, and he is like barely a top 4 defenseman. I'm thinking I'm going to have to get rid of him and try to get him in free agency. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep Ilya Lyubushkin in mind. In goal, we have Artur Shilovs, who is still a backup goaltender, who I do want to hold on to. We've got Karel Vejmelka, who finished off with not the worst record in the world. He has 1 year left under contract. Nico Dawes says minor starting goalie. He finished pretty well. He didn't do too bad. And Sawchenko. I'm not going to re-sign Sawchenko. I think we're going to use Nikita Tolopio. He's a big goalie. He's huge. We're going to use him, though. So we're going to sign Nico Dawes. He wants a one-way contract, $500,000 a year. That's fine. I'm good with that. Artur Shilovs, he wants 1 year, $725. I'm fine with that. So if we get to the regular season and Shilovs jumps to like 81 or 82 and becomes a starting goaltender, and Nico Dawes jumps up 1 or 2 more, we might just use them as our tandem and just have really good defense and move on from Karel Vejmelka. I'm kind of leaning in that direction, to be 100% honest. So yeah, I think for the moment, those are all the people that we have to actually like re-sign. I know when I was looking at the thing, it said we have 20 RFAs. So Nick Shore decided to renew. Sam Gagner is going to reject this extension. So I'm thinking Sam Gagner is going to have to go. Nico Dawes, easy decision. Libor Hayek, although I'm interested in principle, I will reject this dollar value. I was clear on how long I was willing to stick with the team, but I've chosen to offer something, but you've chosen to offer something different. I can understand you wanting some flexibility, but you haven't made it worth my while financially to consider your new duration. Lacombe's in. That was the big one. Dries is in. Shilovs is in. Vitaly Yakupov's part of the squad. All right, so we'll go back to re-sign really quick. And who was I looking for? Libor Hayek. Yeah, and he's an RFA. All I have to do is frickin' qualify you, you dummy. You think I'm going to keep you forever? I have, like, Where's my dude? I also have Akito Hirose. So, like, don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. He had 11 points, and I think, does he actually have, like, he has, like, similar attributes, except Akito Hirose is fast. No, he's not faster. I like his attributes a little better, though. So, Libor Hayek, I don't know, what am I going to do with you? But yeah, coming up, like, down the pipeline, you know, we have Liam Bichelle. Oh, I could call him up this year. He's very slow. Liam Bichelle. We also have Philip Bysted, who I would be very happy if he grew a little bit. He's a two-way forward. If he grew a tiny little bit, man, he's a big boy. He could join the squad as well. Like, between Bichelle and Bysted, those are two of our very good prospects. Then we got Zane Parekh, who guaranteed is coming up next season as an offensive defenseman, and I can put him right beside. Well, Jackson Lacombe, I'm hoping, is like a top 4 defenseman, and he can go alongside not Mintyukov or Nick Todd. Yeah, I am gonna need a top 4 defenseman. I am gonna need someone, but you know what? Libor Hayek, what's 3 years, 1.2. I won't. No, you know what? I don't know what I want to do. I'm gonna qualify you. You pissed me off, man. So Sam Gagner, I'm gonna release him. As painful as that is, you know, as painful as that was to do. But Vasily Podkolzin, man, I want you a little longer term than that. If I grabbed him for like 5 years and gave him like 2.5 or something, it's like, well, like, that's the problem though. He hasn't proven himself yet. If I got it for like 3 years, if I gave him exactly what he wanted, 1.775 for 3 years, he is moving up the lineup. And I was thinking about moving on from, the hell are you? Kasperi Kapanen. So that'd free up some more cap space as well. We could sign a monster defenseman. Come on. There we go. Advanced day. And there is Charles. Okay, yeah, we're doing like scouts and stuff now. Vasily Podkolzin, he's in. He's on the team. All right. You're still doing this, eh? All right. So we're skipping ahead to the end of the re-sign phase. What do we got? You have not yet tendered a qualifying offer to Zach Sawchenko. Chase Wooters, I've been thinking about your offer. I greatly accept. Philip Johansson. Dmitry Zlodeyev. I don't know. Carl Henriksen. I want to go to the re-sign phase one last time where we have $9.1 million in cap space. Those are all of our RFAs that we're still waiting on. Sawchenko, I don't even have to release him. You know what I mean? We just go main roster, Sawchenko. We have that starter guy, Ryerson Leanders, who could be the future of this team. Give him like 3 years and he could be on the team. Artur Shilovs could end up being our guy this year with Nico Dawes. We could have like the youngest goalie tandem on the planet. But we are going to have to go to free agency, and we're going to have to try and get ourselves one heck of a top 4 defenseman or even a top 2 defenseman, depending on what happens with Pavel Mintyukov. So here we are in free agency. The first thing that I like to do once we get to free agency is see who is eligible for an extension now and see if we want to hold on to them. Like Arttu Ratu. I think I'm going to wait a little while. He had 31 points. He's not going to be a center afterwards. I don't think we really have too many people that are like even really eligible for an extension. Well, we have a couple, but these guys don't really matter. That sounded terrible. I think we're pretty much taken care of. Tolopio, he wants an extension. Main roster, Karel Vejmelka. He's not eligible to sign one. Artur Shilovs is not eligible to sign one. Our goalie tandem did get a little better. But let's go to, first of all, coaching staff. And I'm going to go very quickly get a goalie coach. Zdenka Machasek. You are going to be an NHL goalie coach, and I am going to pay you Way more than you are asking for. I'm going to pay you like $400,000 a year for 5 years to be my goalie coach with your A+ teaching. That's exactly what we need. Okay, and that's it. That's all we need to do. That is literally the only thing we need to worry about. Okay, here we go. Free agency, baby. There's probably not going to be a ton of like high-end free agents. We have like Tyler Bertuzzi. He wants 6 years. He wants 5.6. He wants to be like the highest paid guy in the universe here. We have Tyson Barrie, but he's an offensive defenseman. He's 32 years old. He has decent poise. He could fit on our top pairing, but he wants 3 years. I had thought about Jack Roslovic, but there's other teams that are interested. Love me some Warren Fogle, but something... Yeah, he played for Arlington. Oh, we had him in the Baltimore Americans franchise. I'm like, why am I like, Warren Fogle was part of this team? But it's like, no, he wasn't. I wouldn't mind getting a Warren Fogle, but I think our top 6 is pretty much good to go. We could go for a Jake Bean. Jake Bean's young. That'd be a fun one. He's an offensive defenseman, but he does have decent enough defensive awareness. He's really fast. Fits pairing 1 in the penalty kill. But if he fits, he's an RFA. Oh, what would I have to give up? I'm going to have to overpay him. I know that much. I'd have to pay him like at least 3.9. Minnesota wants him. What would it cost me? This year's first 3 rounds of picks and next year's first round pick. Wow, that is what it would be. But if I offer him 3.9, the Minneapolis... Oh, I said Minnesota. Well, Minneapolis, Minnesota. I would have to pay them 4 draft picks for Jake Bean. Wow, that sucks, man. What else do we got? Matty Dumba. We could go for a Matt Dumba. 83 overall. He's still in his 20s. He has poise. He's good. Fits pairing 2, and he's a UFA. There's 2 teams interested. He wants 5 years. I'll give him 5 years. Portland and Oklahoma City want him. I would have to pay him at least like 3.6 a year. I'm going for Matt Dumba, baby. We're going for Dumba. There's multiple teams that want him. Yeah. And there's Ilya Lyubushkin. He wants 6 years, and he wants too much money. He fits everywhere, which that's the only crappy thing. Duke. I had talked about getting Duke. He had 25 points. He's a sniper. He's fast as hell, but he doesn't fit on our team. All skaters. I did want to go to two-way, and I want to find a couple of young players that nobody really has decent potential. Ruslan Gazizov, undrafted. I'll take him. I'm going to offer him an entry-level deal. But yeah, like nobody has any freaking... nobody's got like anything. Who are you? Matt Ward has AHL top 6 potential. I got him on my team in NHL 23. Or no, it was NHL 22, I think. I got him on my franchise mode, and he had like high top 6 or something. That's crazy. Wow, how the mighty have fallen. Wow. F. Potvin. Better... Oh, damn it. I was going to say it better be Felix. I'll offer that kid a contract. Ruslan Gazizov. And Keaton Dawaniuk. He's another undrafted guy. I could keep him as like a spare defender. And what do we got for tendies? Okay, so we got Hugo Havelid. 5'10". Oh, he's a tiny little guy. He's decent, though. He's got some good numbers. I'll offer him a contract. All just so we have spares. 69 overall. Nice. But yeah, we're downsizing our team a little bit this year. That's the plan. Advanced day. Freaking Matty Dumba, you better sign with us. I'm giving you like way more than you asked for. I'm happy to join the team. Zdenka Machasek is our new goalie coach for the next 5 years. Give me Matt Dumba. I was extremely happy to accept your offer. Keaton Dawaniuk, I was extremely happy to accept your offer. Hugo Havelid decided to go with the Texas Stars. I don't remember who that is. They want Andreas Janssen and a second for a second and a fifth. Janssen is worth more than a 5th-round pick. Minneapolis Whitetails 2nd-round pick, too. And they beat us in the first round. No, thank you. I'm not interested. Come on, Matty Dumba. Oh, baby, there you go. Our defense just got way better. A third, a sixth, and Janssen for Baudouin, a fourth and a sixth. I'm going to take a look at this Baudouin kid. I don't want to move on. Cole Baudouin had 66 points last season. He is a power forward center. Can be outspoken. It's not a bad thing. He just cares about winning. I'm considering it, but I'm thinking about removing Janssen and adding Kasperi Kapanen instead. That is pretty much what I'm thinking. Where are we? Where's Kasperi Kapanen? He has way less value. There. I would rather go Kapanen, but then that makes it very one-sided. Where is Andreas Janssen? That's the thing. He must have like way more. Yeah, he has a fair amount more value. So that's the thing. I'm not making the trade as much as I want the prospects. It's like I'm not making the trade. All right, so we'll go to view contracts now. We just got Matty Dumba for quite a while. He's 83 overall. I think Pavel Mintyukov should grow. But even if he doesn't, and we put Matt Dumba up on that like top pairing and keep Minty down, even though he had 33 points, he was a plus 26, and he won the Rookie of the Year award. Like, this guy's got to grow. You know what I mean? He just has to. Alex Newhook, 27 points. He is definitely my second-line center for the foreseeable future unless we change something up top. But I can't see that happening. We got a great young team. And it's like Nicky Todd had 28 points last season. He was a plus 18. He's fantastic. Fits everywhere. Got him for 7 more years. I'm pretty happy with the way this team's built right now. We are going to have to start upping player salaries in the coming seasons. We got just over $6 million. I don't want to stack this team too much, though, just because of... I don't want to stack the team just because of... that doesn't bode well in the simulation, but I do want to go to customized jerseys and very quickly just kind of fart around with... let's see. We'll go to team uniform. Yeah, team uniform. So we're going to go... That's our home jerseys. Those are sexy. We had jersey 13. Those are our... So here... What if we just did something really simple? Stick with, like, jersey 1. Go to customize. If I hit apply team colors, it's probably going to be black. No, it's gray. You know what? Honestly, as much as everyone's like, yeah, let's do an alternate jersey, it's like, I kind of don't give a crap about alts. I don't care. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. At the moment, I honestly just like, I think that's all we need to do for right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to sim towards the end of August and see if we have any RFAs left. You want a second-round pick and Jetwoo, and you only want to give me a fourth and a fifth. Look at these trades. It's ridiculous. Get out of my life. That's so stupid. Jetwoo and a second for a fourth and a fifth. It's like, why? McWard and a third for Massey. Okay, hold on here. Third-round pick. I'm not overly excited about that. But Cole McWard, he does not have the potential. Get out of here. No reports on nothing. What? You're joking. Maxime Massey, they took him 16th overall and they're looking to get rid of him already? The dude had 70 points last season. That's absurdity. You want to give me like a sick prospect? Okay, where are you playing? He plays in the Q, so he's still in the minors this year. He's going to grow in the minors, and you want this guy and a third. What if I made it a fourth instead? If I made it a fourth round draft pick, we're cooking with fire now. I'll take your prospect for McWard and a fourth. I'd do that. Rejected. No? You don't like that, eh? Okay. What if I did it for a sixth and a seventh then instead? No? Then get out of my life. As much as I want prospects, it's like I'm not getting screwed over. Yeah, like that. That's so stupid. Stop offering me trades. I'm skipping all this. I'm going to stop talking for a while. Okay, so this is the first time that this kind of thing has happened, and it's worked out really well for me. So it's because Brandstrom's not signed currently, but they want McWard and 2/3 for a second and Eric Brandstrom, who is a top 4 defenseman, who is insanely fast. It sucks, though, that he does not fit on our team. They only have 27 contracts. Wow, that's crazy. And they're maxed out. So it's like, it's going to be like all EA generated players. Okay, so we got, no. Linus Carlson, I've spent some time mulling over your qualifying offer. I am very happy to be back. Jet Wu. Okay, so now they want to do Jet Wu and a 5th for Eric Brandstrom. The only problem now is I have nowhere to put him. My team is essentially built. You know what I mean? I have nowhere to put this guy. Okay, just wanted to check in with you to see if you have some kind of plan to deal with RFA Libor Hayek. You qualified players back in June, and 4 of them have not signed in the last 6 weeks. Yeah, they want a 3rd and McWard for that Massey kid. No, that trade literally just got worse. And now you want Nico Dawes too? Jesus. And a 2nd. That's insanity, man. Oh my God, the trades are so broken in this. When you do like a custom league. I don't know if it's like this in like the normal league thing, but it's like, man, in custom league, that's so broken. That's so stupid. Oh my goodness. Okay, RFAs. I'm going to sign these guys really quick. Okay, so Libor Hayek, 1 year. I'll give you $750. He's not going to like that. Sissick, pretty sure is what, depth defenseman? No, he's going to be like our number 1 defender in the minors. I cannot change how much money he makes at all. I literally can't change it. Okay. Aiden McDonough, $450 for 1 year, sure. And Cole McWard, $450 for 1 year. There you go. Okay, everybody's been offered a contract. Take it or leave it. That's like final offer, man. Advanced day. Aiden McDonough, he's very happy to be back. What else we got? McGinn, Wu, and 2/3 for 2 seconds. Oh, God, that's actually not... no, it's not great. It's not great. I don't like it. All right, let's see what we got. Come on, guys, start signing. What do we got? Libor Hayek, I was extremely happy to accept your offer. Yeah, the only thing, Libor Hayek, is the fact that you very well may be, like... You may be a spare defender because you pissed me off. I may just sell you. I don't know. What we're going to do, though, is go... Oops. We're going to go to RFAs. I don't think I had... No, there's no goalies that are RFAs. Okay. We have 1 salary retained, and that would be a Mr. Cammy Atkinson's. So I'm going to skip to the beginning of next season, where we are going to figure out who our captain is going to be and everything once this comes out. I do want to go to edit lines to see if anybody grew really quickly. 99% of everything sold. Holy crap-a-moly. All right, that is absurd. $158,000 have been added to your available funds. And view the owner goals. We are a buyer, baby. We are a buyer. Wow. Anything short of a Pepsi Cup is considered a failure. I like it. Let's see what this team looks like. I'm not setting captains. We're going to have a poll on the channel, and we're going to go over that. I refuse to set captains, but I do want to go to edit lines and see where everyone is. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Vasily Podkolzin. Oh, my God. Artu Ratu is a 3rd liner. Oh, yeah, baby. And he's got poise, and he fits really well on the everywhere land. Look at this. He stayed 82. I'm not very happy about that, but D to the measle. Number 1 center is 88 overall. Oh, he's going to be such a beast. That's beautiful. We got Ice Pack and Magnetic, 6 years at $4 million. Gabe Velarde is still a top-line guy. And Rodney Fratton, baby. Rodney Fratton, 86 overall. The poise, not quite there, but it's coming. We got him for 3 more years. Relentless, Send It, Spinorama, Tape to Tape, and Third Eye, so he didn't lose too much. Andreas Janssen is a third liner, but he had a good enough season that I'm happy with him on that. No, you know what? Where's Kapanen? Damn it! I am gonna have to put Andreas Janssen on the third line. I'm gonna have to put him down there because Vasily. Damn! No, it doesn't work. Oh no! Aiden McDonough, NHL ready. Sheldon Dries or Dries, however the hell you say his name. Linus Karlsson. Oh, we got so many damn players. And Remy Ely. He's going to be our spare guy again. Damn. Okay, hold on. Even strength. I'm not overly upset about how this is all set up, but Vasily Podkolzin, I kind of want him to move up. He is a second line guy. I know it's going to screw with all that stuff. Right wing shoots right. He's a right wing, shoots left. Shoots left, shoots left, shoots right. Shoots left, shoots left, shoots left. Man, I'm going to switch McGinn and Janssen around. Oh, this is making my heart sad. But our top line is unreal, dude. That's fantastic. And I will have to D to the measles, 6'4", 210, okay. On defense, Minchikov grew by 1. Jackson Lacombe is officially a top 4 defenseman. Joel Persson, depth defender. I don't want him, though. Libor Hayek did grow. He fits on there. Lacombe and Dumba, I like that. That's fine with me. Minty is officially a top 2 defender. His speed went up a little bit, so I'm pretty happy about that. Nicky Todd stayed the same. He's a top 2 defender. Matty Dumba fits perfectly on that second pairing. But this Persson joke, this joke of a human, he's got to go. So in net, Karel Vejmelka is the starting goaltender. Archer Shilovs is still a backup, but he did get better. It is going to be his net like as quickly as next year. I want to get him into more games. I'm kind of thinking we're going to do like a switch back and forth between Vejmelka and Shilovs. They're going to get closer to like the same amount of starts. I'm thinking Shilovs probably starts 22 games. Vejmelka probably starts about 26. Hopefully get Shilovs better numbers. We can do something about the defense. Nico Dawes. Oh, goddamn. He's a backup goalie as well. I just signed him for 2 more years. He's a minor backup goalie. Next season, it's going to be Nico Dawes and Archer Shilovs. Even strength. Wagner. I don't need him anymore. And that's good because he's not like an NHL caliber guy. Shorzy, we'll have to leave him down there. But Philip Bystead, I'd kind of like to get him up. He has decent enough attributes. I think I want to bring up Philip Bystead. And there's our guy, Vitaly Yakupov. Whoops. I think I'd like to toss him third line. Tristan Nielsen. I can't put him up there. What about this Henriksen character? Carl Henriksen. Nobody fits on that top line. Damn. I'm going to have to put him down there. Zlodeyev, Ruslan Zizov, Chase Wooters. Who else do we got? Who's scratched? Keaton Dwaniak. Fits on D. I'm going to have to make this work. What about Klimovich? Does he fit in the... he fits better. So I'm going to call up Philip Bystead. How's the other guy doing? McWard, Akito Hiroshi, Leon Bichelle. I like him. He's probably going to spend 1 more year down here. He might have to stay there. I may just have to put him on a bunch of different lines or whatever. Akito Hiroshi. Okay, so Akito Hiroshi and Philip Bystead are both getting called up. Bystead, Hiroshi. That's it. Bystead, Hiroshi. Oh, man. Philip Bystead, Akito Hiroshi are both getting called up. Who was I going to send down again? I was going to send down Joel Persson. And who else do we want to send down? Was it Linus Karlsson? Was he the guy? Who did I want to send down? Well, for the moment, I'm going to send down... Who? Who do I want to send down? We'll send down Remy Ely for now. Okay, multi-select. That'll work. Now we have got to We have $5 million in cap space now. So now we got to edit lines. I'll do that by myself, and I'll be right back. I'm kind of thinking we may need to make a trade. I may need to, like, trade Libor Hayek. Because neither one of these guys fits on that bottom pairing. But I don't know, man. I'm really like, I don't know what to do here. Damn. All right, but then on offense, who was it? Linus Karlsson fits. Sheldon Dries fits. Depth forward. And I think Philip Bystedt is probably going to end up being our spare forward this season. Oh, God, he just fits everywhere. Ryan Murray, he doesn't fit on the third pairing either. For the moment, I think we're just going to leave this exactly as is. We'll come back in the next episode, and then we're going to do a little work here. I'm kind of leaning towards there's a chance we may be getting rid of, like, Libor Hayek. What I'm going to do here is go to for the Abbotsford AHL affiliate. And the funny thing is Abbotsford is actually relatively close, you know, compared to other places, to Anchorage, Alaska. For the moment for them, I'm going to go back to edit lines. Leon Bichelle. We'll move him up. Our defense. Man, we need to do something about, like, coaching or something here. Substitute in all lines. No. We'll leave that the way it is. Offense. We need a second line guy. Who do we got? We don't have a single friggin' Remy Ely. Substitute in all lines. Does he fit on the top line? Better than the other guy does. Better than Klimovich. Danila Klimovich. What else do we got? Oh, it's power play. Oh, give me a minute. Anchorage Ice has invalid lines or rosters. What are you talking about? Where? That's not true a little bit. That's not even slightly true. No. It's like you have invalid lines or whatever the hell. Thank you. Abbotsford Canucks. Where? Power play. I fixed it. Why did this change? What is happening? I'm putting Yak out there. There you go. Are you friggin' happy now? Oh, man. Are we done here? Thank you. I'm going to hit done now. And stop finishing. Finishing! Okay. Jesus. Oh, man. All right. So, I'm sure there's, like, zero information on the draft class at this point yet, but holy crap. Anyway, this is going to be a long video. So we got Tomasz Ledin. This is, I turned everything down to low at this point. So we got, like, the number 16 is low top 6. He's 3 years out. Then it's low top 9. That's when you start getting into the second round, 4 years out. You know what I mean? So we put it all down to low. So it's like, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. I'm pretty sure I saw Jordan Gavin in there. Anyway, we do have to figure out who our captain is, who our alternate captains are. We do need to figure all of that out, but we've got time to do it. It's going to be a couple of days before the next episode of this comes out, so don't you guys even worry your silly heads. But, oh man, controller down. This was a long one to do in one shot. Anyway, that is going to do it for me for this one. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's new videos coming all the freaking time. And until next time, you beautiful melon farmers, have a good one.